This video is not intended for children under the age of 13 years old. I'm an adult woman, not a child, and if the comments are set off, it's because YouTube did it, not me. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is me, Margaret Espinosa, a doll collector in her early 20s who loves American Girl, and a lot of other things I talk about here on this channel. But today's video is a little review where I'm going to spotlight this little bitty baby outfit. The Little Bitty Babies are an extension, right now at least, of the Truly Me line. Knowing the history of how American Girl's inconsistent with baby-based products, that could change. But this is an outfit I absolutely adore. It's more spring than summer, but it also could easily work for summer. Just really depends on how you think about it. It includes one romper, one pulley toy, and a stacker toy. It retails for $20 on AmericanGirl.com and came out last year, I believe. I'm on a goal that is pedantic and silly to own as much of the modern AG baby stuff for this size of baby as possible. Hence why I'm making this video, because I managed to obtain all this cheaper outfits. I am down to 2 play sets, so that's great. I also do want the older ones, but I have lost all hope of affording Baby Polly in the original stroller set from AGOT, aka Girl of Today. Everyone calls it differently, but I call it AGOT for that time period. Here is the romper. It's made of soft material. I'm guessing this is some kind of blend of synthetic and cotton because of how it feels. Open it up using the Velcro, you can see the stretchy waistband. It is lighter on this side. I'm not bothered by that. This does reduce the chances of any staining on your dolls. This is somewhat heightened by the fact that these dolls are all vinyl, the Little Bitty Babies, so love that. This was like the main thing I wanted. It's a very cute summery look, but for 20 bucks, obviously you want more. Although, to be fair, I've actually paid some pretty high prices on Etsy before for handmade items of similar quality, so I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I thought this was expensive. It's just knowing it's handmade makes me feel like it's not. Here is the stacker toy. I believe you pop off the ball at the top. Sorry. And can remove the stacks. Now, it's been a long time since I was a baby. Obviously, I don't really remember much. But it almost reminds me of a My Little Pony episode with Daring Do. I believe it is like... not Daring Don't. I always forget. It might just be called Daring Do. But I'm really bad at episode names with the show. And how they have to stack up all these rings, otherwise there'll be a drought. And I don't know why that's where my mind went with the baby toy, but here's the bunny. This is called a pulley toy. It doesn't have a string on it, so these are either pushed around or pulled by the babies, which are what I like to call perennially one. So they're always one, they always will be one. So, I have a baby on standby to dress. As I'm talking here, you need to know that I didn't expect to like the Little Babies as much as I do. When they came out, they weren't my thing. Then I got Blix, and he was lonely, and then Blix needed clothes, and now I suddenly want to have the most spoiled tiny babies on YouTube. This definitely snowballed. This will also snowball again if I ever get a Bitty Twin, which is a lot more expensive than getting stuff for these guys, let's be honest. But I love Bitty Twins, they're so cool. Ideally I want to set, like, I like the ones that kind of look like Kaya. They're cool, that set. I love them. Baby is dressed. That was very simple and easy. I like this type of summer romper. I think it's great for the babies. And I have this one. I always forget, this one has like an ever-changing name because I'm a menace with her. I don't actually understand why I do that. But isn't she cute in this? I do think it is advertised with a different baby in it, but I just thought she would be a cute little model for it. For 20 bucks, I like it. The toy feels really nice. It feels like dense, and I feel like if people in the target demographic, which according to the box is 6+ because of the small parts. So this is for the slightly older girls, not the little girls. But if you're a parent and you think my kid can play with something this small safely and responsibly and they're under the age of 6, go for it. It's probably fine as long as they're older than 3. So that's just my little FYI. Here's what it looks like on the back. I did Velcro it unevenly now that I'm looking on camera. Fits really well. I do think if you are more bold in what you define as like clothes for a boy or a girl baby, you could probably put this on one that you've coded as male. It doesn't really matter with these babies, but that is just a little observation. Mine are mostly girls minus Blix because finding feminine clothing is very easy for these babies, and it's very hard to find neutral or masculine clothes for the babies lately. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Margaret Espinosa signing out. Bye!